Yeah, let's do. So today will be the last day, right? Right, right. Practice. And you have how many days for the exam? Did we do this topic? No, right? God, let's do 1 year. Mm. Yes, row of lettuces, right? But we can write a no more than 2 words and or a number, but we will write on this one. Copy. Yes. So we can guess in this way also if other words like plural words are there, like strawberries, herbs, then yes, the answer that we are going to write in the blank is also plural. We can guess in that way too, right? So what about 2 number? There will eventually be a daily harvest. Where is daily harvest? In weight. Where is it talking about weight of fruits and vegetables? Fruits and vegetables weight. Daily harvest. Fruit and vegetables, right? Daily harvest means every day. Yes. So weight as much is dot 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 in weight. So what is the weight of fruits and vegetables? When the remaining 2/3 of the vast of an area in production contains a full of 2,000 kg of perhaps different 35 different varieties of fruits and vegetables every day. It means the answer is 1,000 or 1,000 kg. Yes, right. 1,000 kg. The next one, what is the answer of 3 number? It may be possible that the farm's produce will account for as much as 10% of the city's dot 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 overall. 10% of the city's dot dot dot. It may be possible that the farm's produce will account for as much as 10% of the city's dot 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 overall. So 10% of the cities, where is 10%? Can we find 10%? Here is 10%, right? Consumption. So answer of 3 number is yes, exactly, consumption. Let's move to the 4 number. 4 to 7, only one word, right? Yes. So it is talking about intensive farming versus aeroponic urban farming. So 4 number. So intensive farming, you can search wide range of used techniques pollute air. You can take help of this to get answer of this. So where is intensive farming? Intensive farming, right? Techniques that produce them are used in greenhouse gases, means pollute air. So what is the answer of this? Wide range of use. Wide range of what used? Wide range means where is large amount? Where is variety? Yes. So 17 different means wide range, right? So answer is pesticides, right? Oh, great. And quality not good. Where is this? To get the answer of 5 number, if you search these things, it will become easy. Quality not good means quality is so poor, right? Varieties of fruits and vegetables chosen. So these were chosen. That can survive long. Varieties are selected, right? Chosen means, so the answer is journeys. Where is journeys? What do you mean by a substantial? Long journey, right? So long means substantial, so the answer is journey. What about 6 number? Dot receive very little of overall income. Where is producers? A. Not the 80% of the price I pay go to the wholesalers, right? I pay goes to the wholesalers and transport companies, not the producers. It means that producers, they receive less amount. Yes, exactly. So 6 number answer is producers. Okay, now let's move to 7 number. Aeroponic urban farming. No soil used. Nutrients added to water. You can search these things. Which is recycled. No soil used means soil free method. Is it? And nutrients added to water means quantity of water enriched with organic nutrients. Which is recycled. Produce chosen because of its chosen. Chosen means produce shop sold locally just down at barely travel it. We can select crop varieties with a flavor. Chosen means select. So the answer is flavor is the answer, right? Sure. Yes. So flavor is the correct answer. Yes. Oh, yeah. Let's move to 8 number. Oh, this one completed, right? Now 8 to 13 we have true false. So urban farming can take place above or below ground. Now you have to find out where is it talking about urban farming can take place. If it talks only in above ground, then you have to write a false. Oh, maybe in this paragraph, right? Urban farming is here, right? So what will be the answer of 8 number? Can take place above or below ground? It's not of course university. So what do you think? The correct answer is true, false, or not given. Which one? Ha 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 ha. It is saying what? Look at this sentence. Can you read this sentence? This sentence. This sentence is saying strawberries are being grown in disused shipping containers. Means what? Above, right? And mushrooms in underground car parks means below, right? So the answer is, or is it false? True. Yes. Then 9 number. Some of the equipment, it is talking about equipment used in that farming, aeroponic farming, can be made by hand. If those equipments can be made by hand, that is true. If those equipments can be made by machine or something, then that is false. Whether they are made by hand or if nothing mentioned, then that is not given. What do you think about equipment? Where is equipment? Oh yes, the equipments weigh little. Yes, So the answer is, can be made by hand or can be made by something. Instead of any flat surface and cheap to buy or roughly. It is cheap to run to consuming a tiny fraction of it. So the answer is not given, right? Right. What about 10 number? Urban farming relies more on electricity. If urban farming relies more on electricity, that is true. Less on electricity, that is false. More or less, if that is not given, then some other types of farming. More or less, if that is not given, then not given. What do you think? So all answers are within this paragraph, right? What about 10 number? 10, 11, 12, 13. Like these all four answers are in, I mean here, no? Because this is the last paragraph. Yeah, I mean that. So what about the answer of 10 number? Urban farming relies more on electricity, that is true. Where is electricity? More or less? Did you find anything? Nothing. Urban farming. So it is saying that it is talking about urban farming, no? So it is cheap to run to consuming a tiny fraction of the electricity. It is saying that it uses only tiny fraction, small fraction, and it is saying more on electricity. That means the answer is false. So this is false. Yeah. So 11 number. Fruits and vegetables grown on an aeroponic urban farm. So are cheaper than traditional grown organic produce. If they are cheaper than this, that is true. Not cheaper, false, not given, not given. What do you think? What is written here? Produce grown this way typically sells at prices that, while generally higher than those of classic intensive agriculture, are than soil-based organic growers. So are lower than soil-based organic growers means traditional grown organic produce, right? So lower means cheap, right? So the answer is true. True. 12 number. What about the answer of 12 number? Must produce can be grown on an aeroponic urban farm at any time of the year. If most produce can be grown at any time of the year, that is true. If only some months, that is false. If that is not mentioned clearly, then that is not given. So what do you think the answer of 12 number? False. How is it false? Yes. And of course, and much of the produce is suited to the summer months, right? So it is saying summer months, it is saying at any time of the year. So the answer is false. Now we have 13 number. So in this case, 8 number true, 9 number not given, 10 number we have used all, right? Yes. So what will be the answer of 13 number? Beans take longer to grow means longer time, right? To grow on an urban farm than other vegetables. So beans take longer to grow, then that is true. Shorter time to grow, that is false. Longer or shorter, if that is not mentioned, then not given. So the answer is I think not given. Sure. You think so? Why do you think so? Time. Yes, it is talking about time, so that is not talking about time, right? Longer or shorter, right? So it is only in the passage it is talking about that beings tend to talk a lot of space. So the answer is not given, right? Right. So let's do one more. Let's move to the next also. Forest management in Pennsylvania, USA. This is the topic. How managing low quality wood, also known as low use wood for bioenergy, can encourage sustainable forest management. So this is all about forest management in Pennsylvania, USA. Cambridge IELTS 18 academic. Cambridge IELTS academic 18 test 1 passage 2, right? From 14 to 18, what types of questions are there? Choosing matching information. The reading passage has 7 paragraphs, A to G. So which paragraph contains the following information, right? Yes. You may use end letter more than once, like 14 to 18. So shall we start from this? No. What about in 19 to 21? Yesterday we did know, like there were some scientific names, some scientist name, right? So this is some list of timber cuts, TSI cut, salvage cut, like you need to match which idea is which one. This is this. And finally, question number 20 to 26, what are the types of questions? Fill in the blanks, one word only. Okay, so from where we need to start? From the last, yes. So if bullets are given like this, then maybe the answer are in, they maybe they are in distance. So to get the answer of 22, what should we find? Dead wood removed, right? Okay, so in paragraph A, is that given? No. B, removed is here. Dead wood removed. No. C, not given, right? D also not given, right? E, not given. F, oh, where are the answers then? Oh, I think all answers are in last paragraph, because dead wood removal is here, right? So it means all answers are in the same paragraph. I mean, all means from 22 to 23. I mean 22 to 26. Yes, now it is easy. It is easy. All answers are here. So what will be the answer of 22 number? Some dead wood removed is removed to avoid the possibility of fire prevention, right? So the answer is fire. Yes, answer is 5. 22 number, fire. What will be the answer of 24? The dash from the tops of cut trees can improve soil quality, can help improve soil quality. The dash from the top of cut trees, the top of trees that have been cut down should be left on their side so that their nutrients cycle back into the soil. So the answer is nutrients. What about 24? Some damaged trees should be left as their provide habitats for a range of creatures. Damaged trees with many cavities are extremely important habitats for range of creatures, means habitats for insect predators like this blah blah, this one, right? So the answer is cavities are important, should be left as their cavities. Yes, cavities provide. What about 25? Some trees that are small. Short as means it is asking for example. So for example is here. Are source of food for animals and insects. What is that? Author. Autron. 26. Any trees that are dead should be left to grow. Also stay behind. Rare species. Yes, the answer is rare. So done this one, right? Now, so in the same paragraph, is the same paragraph answer of, I mean, any line? Example of insects that attack trees. No. Alternative name of trees that produce low use wood. No. Mention of potential use of to help run vehicles. No. Oh, how is it? An alternative name of for trees. Alternative name is given for trees. Not given, right? So while doing 14 to 18, it's better not to look this, not to read this paragraph. So let's narrow down this. Now let's do this one. So how to do this one, do you know? First, what to do? So yes. So where is TSI cut? TSI cut is here, right? Above this also given? Not given, right? Yes. So this paragraph. So which line is suitable for the TSI cut? So here is another thing is NB given, right? NB means we can use any letter more than once, means like we may not use like any letter, right? If we use one letter double time, then one may not use, no? One such approach is called the timber standard improvement TSI. In TSI, really poor quality tree and plant material is cut down to allow more space, light and other resources to the highest valued stems that remain. Removing invasive plants might be another primary goal of a TSI cut. The stems that are left behind might then grow in size and develop more foliage and larger crowns or tops that produce more coverage for wildlife. They have a better chance to regenerate in a less crowded environment. TSI cuts can be tailored to one farmer's specific management goals for his or her land. So to remove trees that are diseased, did you read about this? Not sure. Generate income. So if we have this kind of confusions, like, don't do this. Okay, let's move to the next cut. Salvage cut here, right? So can you read about salvage cut? Another approach that might yield a high amount of low use wood is a salvage cut, with the many pests and pathogens visiting forest, including hemlock, woolly, Asian longhorned beetle, emerald ash borer, and just moth, to name just a few. It is important to remember that those working in the forest can help ease these issues through cutting procedures. These types of cut reduce the number of sick trees and seek to manage the future spread of a pest problem. They leave vigorous trees that have stayed healthy enough to survive the outbreak. So which one? Anyone? 19 number, to remove trees that are diseased. How is it diseased? sick trees, right? Reduce the number of sick trees. So yes, so the answer of B is 19B, right? Any others from the same paragraph? Is it talking about generate income? No, no. Is it talking about create forest? Those trees are close in age? No. So let's move to the shelter wood cut. Maybe shelter wood cut we can use double time. What about shelter wood cut? Can you read? Or shelter wood cut which only takes, huh? Sure. How? Young forest where all trees are at a similar point in their growth means, what do you mean by this? They are close in age. Yes, exactly. So 21 number is C, right? What about 20 number? To generate income. Is it talking about income generation? Calculation number of years. What is given? That the money comes in is spread out over a decade. So the C number, 20 number is also C, right? Right. So on the basis of these three paragraphs, now there is only one remaining type of question. This. So can we? Did you read anything like related to this? We read some example of insects, right? Just now, just before. Where did we read? Yeah, right. Is it? Insects. So 17 number is E. Seventeen number is E. 17 number is E. Yes. So this one done. It's also NB. Oh yes, it is also NB. So same paragraph. Maybe we can use double time. Are there any others matching? No, no. So you can narrow down. Now we have only remain. Yes, yes, we have read this paragraph also. So F number, we read this about shelter wood cut. So can we match with this? Vehicles. Is it talking about vehicles? No, no. It's worth no bad atmosphere when people possess financial reward. I think it is also not mentioned, right? So we can narrow it down also. So yeah. So yes, now it becomes easy, no? TSI cut is the. I mean, from TSI cut, is it matching from TSI cut paragraph? It's also not matching, right? So yes, now it becomes easy, no? Yes. So if you narrow down in this way, now we have only 3 paragraphs. So from 3 paragraphs there are also 3 options. Yes. What about A number? Anyone matching? Mention of potential value of trees, right? So what reference has used here? Black cherry tree. This one. So this which number? 15 number is A. Yes. 15 is A. What about next? So this is done, right? What about B, paragraph B? Any line from here? Example of insects. Oh, we did this one also. Alternative name for the trees that produce low use wood. Low use wood is given here. Is there alternative name given for this? What is the alternative name? Junk trees. Some people even call these junk trees. So the answer of which one is this? B. Which one? B. So this one also done. This one also done. Now which one is remaining? Now, oh, C paragraph is still remaining. Now only one answer, right? Oh, two answers. Okay. Mention of the potential use of wood to help run vehicles. Vehicles are given to help run vehicles. Cars and lorries, right? So C is this. 16 is C. So what about the first one? Where is the answer of first? Oh. Bad outcomes for a forest when people focus only on its financial reward. Where is this? Bad outcome for a forest when people focus only on its financial reward. So B, where is this? This one. Yeah. So this one is also B, right? So we have completed two passages, right? Shall we move to the third passage also? So yeah, same kind of questions are given from 27 to 31, right? From 32 to 35, what types of questions are there? One word only, right? 36 to 40, again that list of people are given. So which one should we do first? Where to start? This one, right? The Interagency Space Debris Coordination Committee. Where is this? In this paragraph given. Committee. Interagency Space Debris Coordination Committee. In this paragraph given. Not given. C number paragraph given. Given, right? Yeah. So what will be the answer of 32 number? The committee gives advice. Have developed guidelines on how the development of space can be achieved. On space sustainability. So the answer is. So when you get the answer of this one here, just below, others all just down. The committee advises that when satellites are no longer active, any unused or pressurized material that could cause should be removed. So unused what? Pressurized material. It's easy to find this. Did you find pressurized material? Pressurized material, right? Pressurized. Huh? How is unused satellites? Those includes inactivating satellites is correct, or leftover fuel is correct. That could cause. Sure. So it is saying, look, Any unused satellites or pressurized material. Inactivating satellites at the pressurized material or leftover fuel. So the or any that could cause means that might lead to explosions. Explosions. Oh, what happened to this? So yes, 34 is this, right? What about 35? Oh, what is 33? A fuel. So what about 35? Although operators of large satellite constellation. Same paragraph or different paragraph? Satellites from space. Where is satellites from space? Oh, in the same paragraph, right? So what is this one? Obligations as stewards of space. Holger Craig. Where is this name? Points are that the operators become what? Are unlikely to prioritize removing the satellites from space. Holger Craig. Holger Craig is here. So what is the answer? Operators that become what? Let's say they will be responsible steward in their enterprises. But Craig worries that problems could increase despite their best intentions. What happens to those that fail or go bankrupt? Become bankrupt? Bankrupt, right? Is it? Yes. So this is done. Now we have this one kind of question. Oh, yes. So, like we have read one paragraph, right? Around. So, I mean, from 27 to 31, in the same paragraph, I mean, any line from the, I mean, from the same in the same paragraph given or not? Yes, given. No, given. Reference to the cooperation that takes place to try and minimize risk. Given. Can you read this line? Yes. Collaborating means cooperation and difference. That takes place to try and minimize risk means to avoid or share threat, right? So the 20 something, yeah. So 27 answer is C. Now it becomes easier, no? One already done. So now we will move to that downside, right? So how to do this? You need to find out this Caroline Frew. So where is Caroline Frew in the passage? Let's find. Frew is given? No. In this paragraph? No. Here is saying it, Caroline Frew. So what is he saying? If we go on like this, we will reach a point of no return. Or recommendation regarding such as wide ignorance. There is conflicting information. There is a risk. We will not be able to undo the damage. Which one? Sure. 40 is A, right? Caroline Fru. Then where is Olgar Crag? I think it's also we can. Huh? 40 is B. Crag. A. Huh? We need to write this name, no, here. Not paragraph name. So where is Olgar Crag? This is Fru. And the Crag. Here it's saying, right? Olgar Crag. Says Olgar Crag. So what is it saying? The only about half of all the missions have abided by this 25-year goal, says so. Half of the missions have abided by this 25-year goal means widely ignored. Where is this? Half of all missions have abided means widely ignored, no? So it means 38 is B. Then next name is, let's move to the Moorland Swords. Where is this name? Let's go down. Here in this paragraph. Oh, here is given, right? So what is his idea? If you knew precisely where everything was, you would almost never have a problem. Where everything was, it means location, right? You would almost never have a problem means would help prevent any danger. This means this. So the answer of Morgan is C. Yes. Then after this, where is this name? Moriba Ja. In this paragraph, oh, Ja says Moriba Ja, right? So what is he saying? Oh, now two are only remaining, right? Space should be available to everyone and should be preserved for future. Or there is conflicting information. Managing traffic on the roads or in the air, right? Managing traffic. Is it? Where is that? Conflicting information means similar to managing traffic on the roads or in the air. Think about it. Says Marimaza. This one is this matching? So this one, right? Which one? 39 is what is D? Maybe. Now we have only, oh, we have done. So let's move down. Whose idea is there? Anybody idea? No one, right? Yeah, Ja says. And who is speaking here? Ja is speaking. What is he describing? He describes that I want to make a space or place that is safe to operate, that is free and useful for generations to come. Anyone? Which one? 37. Whose idea? Ja idea is Ja's idea. Ja means again D. So this one done, right? Is this easy one? It is easy. This is also, now we have only one question type, that is from, again we have accepted, I mean we have already completed one. Now remaining questions are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so in this paragraph, any line? Oh, this is given, I think. Person's aim. What is the aim? I want to make a space or place that is safe to operate, that is free. So this is aim, right? So this one is what? F. F. Okay, this is also done. Now others, where to find? Above. In A, anything? Description of major collision that occurred in space, comparison between tracking objects in space and the efficiency of a transportation system, a reference to efforts to classify space junk. '27, I think. '29, I think. What is this? Major collision that occurred in space. Is it talking about collision? Yes. What is this line saying? "10 years ago, a US commercial Iridium satellite smashed," means collide, into an, this is this, right? 29 is A. Now which one remaining? Now we have two remaining. What about this? Comparison between tracking objects in space and the efficiency, or reference to efforts to classify junk. B, maybe in B, some answers. Classify space junk. Space junk. Maybe this answer is here, 31 number. The reference to the classify. Taxonomies means what? Taxonomy means classify. So B, 31 is B. Just let's do this. And this one, where is this? Which paragraph we have not touched? Maybe F, right? But it's not here. Comparison between tracking objects in space and the efficiency of a transportation system. So E, right? So completed, right? More or less we have completed. Let's submit. Oh, great. Yes. So yeah, we have completed all, right? So it means that you can do, because you told all the answers. I did not say anything. Okay. So yeah, today we will do this much, and today is our reading last day, right? So tomorrow is Saturday, it's off, and then in next class we will start writing, right? So do your reading in the same style. You can just practice more. I think you will get 9 out of 9 in reading, even in listening also. And how many correct answers are you making in listening? And in reading, around 35, 36 in reading. Okay. So you can just practice in the same style, and in the same class we will, and in the next class we will start writing. Okay. Yes. And today I sent you 2 recordings of yesterday and the day before is yesterday. So how is the recording? Oh, yes. So yes, yeah. Let's do this much for today then. Tomorrow, what will you do tomorrow? Where out? You are still out, no? Oh, when did you go there? Oh, just 2 months, no? Oh, okay, fine. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, how many of you are there?